Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, A Little Geek, A Little Chic. Today we are going to talk about the books that I plan to read in the month of April. So grab yourself your beverage of choice and let's get into it. Always delicious. So if the audio is a little bit off, I do have my external mic plugged in, but I'm not using my lapel mic as it has been kind of being iffy with my phone, filming phone setup. So sorry about that if it's a little bit off, but hopefully all is well. Now, let's get down to the important details. What am I reading in the month of April? I'll tell you. The month of April is almost half over, and I have been in an incredible reading slump. So I have not read very much of anything, but I'm going to hopefully turn that around for the second half here and read as much as I can. I also have some crazy personal life stuff going on right now, which might impact what I am able to read, but hopefully I can get through some content. If not, at least some digital content on audiobook styles. I do have a couple that I'm reading, but I haven't actually set any audiobook as in stone. I do have The Queen of Nothing, which I do want to read to finish off that trilogy or listen to, and I did receive the audiobook of it from my library recently, so that is probably what I am going to start with in the audiobook category. Now, physical books. I have some physical books that I'm almost finished from my previous TBRs, and I kind of want to finish some of those up. So I'm not going to set my sights too heavy on physical books in the month of April. However, there are some physical books that are on my radar that hopefully I can get to. One of them being a library book. No, two of them being library books. So those ones have to get read. One of them this month, one of them isn't till May, so if I don't get to it this month, I can hold it over. But I would like to get to physical books wise this month is Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. I read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory last month for the Backlist Readathon and brought back all my childhood nostalgia vibes, and I know I actually don't think I've finished this one all the way through even once. So hopefully I can get through this month and then finish off that duology, see what it's all about, and if it's better than Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, if it's worse, if I liked it, if I didn't, I'll let you guys know what I think. But the premise is Charlie has finished his tour of the chocolate factory. He has become, spoilers, the heir to the Willy Wonka fortune and fame and chocolate factory stardom that Willy is leaving to Charlie. They've gone to his house and picked up his grandparents, and they're going to have a big party and celebrate. And there's so many things that they have to do. First, they have to find their way around this great glass elevator with literally numbers all over it and make their way to wherever they're going. So that is on the docket. Now, second up is Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. So Celeste Ng wrote Little Fires Everywhere, which is a huge hit, and I think it was an Amazon, it picked up for an Amazon feature show, and it's gotten great reviews. Everybody on BookTube loved it. This is the next novel she has put out, and apparently it is about a family, Chinese family or Oriental family that comes to the US in hopes of a better life, and their daughter is a champion swimmer, and the family's got secrets and drama and information that they've kept from each other and other people, and their daughter turns up dead, and then all the secrets of the family start to unravel, is the premise that I'm getting from this. So if it's as good as Everything or Little Fires Everywhere, I assume that it will also be very popular this year, and it is on my most anticipated reads for this year. So I have this one to read in April. I have not read A Little Fires Everywhere, but I did read part of it in digital book, and I just, on Kobo, and I just kind of was busy and put it away and never picked it back up. So I did get it recently at a used bookstore for really cheap and in great shape. So I have the physical copy now too. and hope to read that as well this year. But I'm going to start April off with Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. If you have read this book, let me know if you liked it as much as Little Fires Everywhere, or if you liked Little Fires Everywhere better. On that note, did you like the Amazon show of Little Fires Everywhere? Or were you camp no? Because some people really liked it, some people were not a fan. I have not watched it yet. I definitely want to read the book first before I watch that. And that's kind of just like how I like to do things with the book to movie adaptations. But if it's really, really good and it's not exactly like the book, let me know and I might just watch it anyway, if it doesn't completely mirror the book. So let me know in the comments down below. Next two books are from the library. This one, I was just walking through the library because I had a return that I had to take back. And I'm not gonna lie, I did a little like excited dance when I saw this because this book has been just hauled around BookTube for a couple of years now and it's loved by everyone who's read it. And it's getting to be spring, even though it's snowing here again. It is springtime, but we don't really get warm weather until summer consistently. So I'm not going to hold the snow against springtime. I'm feeling the spring vibes, ready to read some fun, romantic, comedy, kind of just lighthearted stuff a little bit. So on that note, when I saw this at the library, like I said, I got really excited and I picked it up, and it is Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I have not yet purchased this one, but I've heard so many good things, and when I saw this, I'm like, I have to read it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to take this one out of my local library. And so if you don't know, and which I don't know by now that you couldn't, being on BookTube, if you're newer to BookTube, you might not, but this book has been talked about so much. It is about Chloe Brown, our main character, who's kind of let life get away from her. And she wants to experience stuff and not play it as safe. And so she makes herself this list that she's gonna accomplish. And things on it are like enjoy a drunken night out, ride a motorcycle, go camping, have meaningless but thoroughly enjoyable sex, and travel the world with nothing but hand luggage. She has these large, vast goals that she wants to accomplish, and she's gonna do it. Cue our main character, and he is, I think his name's Charlie. Is it Charlie? Oh, his name is Red. How I got Charlie from that, I don't know. But his name is Red. He's got red hair. He looks like a motorcycle bad boy. There may be more things to him, or he may be deeper than he appears on the surface, and he is going to help her fulfill her list and do her dreams. And then, as you can assume, because it's a romance, they start to have actual interest in each other, and it goes from there. I've heard nothing but great things about this book, and it is a part of a, is it a 3-book series? Or I wanted to say 2-book series, but I think there's actually 3 books now. Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and I can't remember the other 2, but the other one focuses around a sister of hers, and the third one just came out recently, and I'm not sure who that one's focused on, to be honest. I was just really excited to get to this first book and get this one read. I'll let you know how that one goes, and if I decide to pick up the next one. Oh, the second one is Take a Hint, Danny Brown. There we go. Knew it would come to me. Then the last book that I found at the library and got very excited for, because it wasn't even in the hot titles section, which means you can take it out and like re-request it if you're not finished reading it, which I might have to do because April, like I said, is half over and I've just kind of been crazy with life. So this is The Lion's Den. It is a thriller, murder, mystery type book, and I have heard nothing but great things about it. It is like Agatha Christie style meets Crazy Rich Asian style. So apparently you have this lady and her friend. Her friend is dating this extremely wealthy gentleman who takes them all on his private expensive yacht for this trip, and she thinks it's going to be just all Kardashian style glamour and glitz and fabulousness. Until there's some murders and some mayhem that starts happening, and she has to determine who's killing and how to survive, and it starts to turn into like a fight for her life on this expensive ship of torture, and I am here for it. I can't wait. It sounds summery, so I hope it gives me those summer vibes while giving me that thriller that I want that's just like page turning, can't stop reading. That's what I want from this book. But as I said, I do want those summery vibes to make it feel a little warmer because right now I just really want the sun and I'm getting snow. So I'm hoping this will give me the vibes that I'm going for. I'm already going for them with my vintagey headband look, and I'm just hoping that this continues. And I really, really like it. So if I do, I might have to pick it up for my collection. But sometimes thrillers are difficult though, because if they're good and they're a really good thriller, you want to own it for your collection, but you're probably not going to read it again. So it's got to be a really good thriller for me to want to keep it as a part of my collection. And then in that note, I mostly just keep them to lend them to people so that I have someone to talk about the good book with. Is anyone else like that? Do you just have books on your shelves that you personally will not read again, but you have it, it's one of your favorite books you ever read, but you want to have it just so that you can have other people read your book? And I lend books out very cautiously to people I know will take care of them, but to have people read your book and then give it back to you, and then you guys can talk about the book that you think is so great? Or am I the only one that does that, keeps books just to lend to people so that I have people to talk to about books? Let me know if you're one of those people down below. But that is it. That is my small little book haul. Like I said, I have some books that I want to finish up from my previous months, like Brian Burke, The Laws of Hockey, that one, and Mistborn. So I'm trying to, and I don't know what I'll get to with the drama and calamity that I'm dealing with right now. I've talked to you guys more about that in a later video, but might be my next good reading month. April might just be a write-off, but who knows? It's not over yet. Let's see what I can get done in 2 weeks. It might be super audiobook heavy. Definitely gonna listen to The Queen of Nothing and maybe a few others, whatever I might be able to just pick up on Scribd or get right away on Libby. Those will be my main focuses for the last part of April. But as always, thank you so much for watching. I enjoy all of your comments, and thank you so much for all of the likes and the subscribes. I will see you soon with another video.